Hello, and welcome everybody to another episode of TOUTTE. As you'll see, I'm back. I rose from the dead. I did not die. I don't know what excuse Ryan said last week because I wasn't there, so I didn't watch or bother listening, but have no fear. I'm here. I'm here with Ryan, parentheses first, parentheses boot, place, and parentheses. How are you doing today, Ryan? Parentheses first, parentheses boot, place, and parentheses.
I'm doing great, Bryce. I did tell them exactly why you were actually gone.
Mm,
Um, but somebody in the comments did say, "Rip Bryce, he will be missed."
that's good.
And our loyal Taute fans were so right. I'm sure they're glad to see you back.
Mhm.
We're up to a whopping 39 subscribers, which is a true accomplishment. So everybody remember to smash that like
Yep.
button. Comment down below who you would cast in first boots
Yeah.
versus first place.
Mhm. One like equals one prayer. I was sick and devastated, and every like heals me a little bit more.
Exactly.
And I'm only back because of the likes and comments and subscribes of the TOUTTE viewers. Every single one rejuvenated me.
Of course. So I don't think we have a super long intro to get into. We don't have like a ton of criteria. Like when we did our first boot ranking, we excluded the night one evictees. This time we did not do that. It's just any first boot. And in fact, we also included extras. It's like we could be picking, for example, in Big Brother 14, Jody left night one, and then Kara was the actual like first voted out. Both of them would be eligible to be put on this list just for funsies. I highly doubt that either of us put Big Brother 14 Kara on our list, but I don't know what Bryce did.
That could be doing anything. You never know with me.
For winners also, we didn't have any specific criteria. I personally, when putting together my cast, I did not tell Bryce this until right now. I did not put on any winner that has returned before. I was doing only winners that we've seen once because I thought it would be more fun and give more variety. But our casts are each like 4 female first boots, 4 male first boots, then 4 female winners, 4 male winners. As usual with our casting videos, we'll each be saying our list, which we have not discussed prior. So it'll be more than 16, and at the end, we'll collaborate and bring it down to a concise list.
And, obviously this is a very realistic cast. I know Big Brother execs are in the works, like, when is our winners versus first boots season? It's a very serious thing. So we will be taking it very seriously. And we're putting a lot of thought, a lot of heart into this ranking to get a serious best cast of all time for the best season of all time. Honestly, if I'm going to be honest up front, my criteria was like, this would be really funny.
Yeah,
it kind of ended there, if I'm going to be fully honest with you. So let's get...
Like, it's not like we were like super try hard looking, like we need to cast the 8 first boots that we think played the best game and outplay the winner. I just picked people that I thought would be funny. Like I was like, do I want to see this person back? Yeah, why not?
Absolutely. Okay. I'm just like doubting my list as I'm looking at it too, but like, you know what?
No, it's fine. If you want to make the tier list into Ryan, Bryce, both, as per usual.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, where to even begin? And this has some different controversial picks for me, so I'm excited about it. Okay. All right, let's get this roast a cooking. Ryan, why don't you kick us off and be our first boot here?
We're starting with first boots, okay.
Or do we still want to start with winners?
We can start with first boots. So I'll start out with a woman. The first person I put on my cast is never gonna happen, I assume. I mean, Jerry was older when he played. He was 75, and I looked it up. And the first boot of all time from Big Brother 2, Cheryl, is only 68 years old. So I think she can do it.
And honestly, by the way, she was my like honorable mention. I almost put her on my list. Believe it or not, unfortunately, somehow this shows the quality of our podcast. This is not the first time we've talked about first boot of Big Brother 2 Cheryl. So,
Like, first of all, out of the first boots that like properly played, her boot wasn't horrible. Would she do well as a 68-year-old woman? If she doesn't get first boot again, she's not a threat. She'll probably last a little bit. You know, Jerry got third place. He won like 4 comps, and he was 7 years older than she is right now. So I personally believe that Cheryl would be the first player in Big Brother history to win 5 HOHs in a season. I'm calling it now.
For sure. I'm down for it. The only reason I kept her off my list is because I feel like she'd unfortunately be a bit of furniture, even though that's a queen. And so I wanted a mess, you know. So, but I support it. I'm glad we're shouting her out. I will do mine.
I was like, the reason I put her is because it's just like in Survivor second chances. It's like, wow, we got the first ever second placer. That's crazy. But then for first boots, why not bring back the first boot? And I don't think she'd be furniture, because if she agrees to come back, I think she's hungry for it. I think she wants to play.
For sure, I agree. She's ready to go. She's slitting throats. Absolutely, you're gonna get Cheryl. Absolutely, and that's why they haven't brought her back. They want to preserve like Dan and Derek's legacy.
Of course.
I'm just saying what, you know. I'm saying what the woke mob won't tell you. The woke media won't tell you. You know.
The best part about this is I have no idea where you're scrolling to try to find somebody.
Isn't that fun? Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna get the boring one out of the way. It's not boring because like mom, but like, you know, it's going into the both. Where's she at?
She's right there.
There she is.
Yep.
Hi, queen. So Jody was on track to be playing like a Dan Giesling type of game. And that's why Dan took her out.
Of course.
If we remember, I believe she quoted like Shakespeare or something when she went, well, all right, guys. And kind of changed the game with that. So, no, but like, you know, she's probably the classic, like robbed, like everyone put her on here because like, how dare you just take someone out minute 1? Like they've done it since then, but like this is the OG, like how dare you? And she seemed so sweet and likable, and like she was there to play, and I'd like to see her get it. She's maybe one of the only first boots I don't think they're ever going to do it at this point, but like I could see them considering to bring back, like maybe just because she has cemented a legacy as robbed first boot queen. So yeah.
No, I agree. I mean, she got a shout out in Celebrity Big Brother. It was 1 or 2. They had like a little whack ass song in the first HOH where they just kept doing cameos, and like Jody showed up. She was there.
She was there.
But honestly, I can't believe that they didn't put her on like BB18, like queen
in the box.
Yep. I think she should have been there. It's also the fact that unlike the other first boots, like Glenn got competitioned out, whatever, who cares? Cameron at least had like a vote from the whole house. It's literally like if the whole house was voting, Jody's not getting evicted. It's like Dan looks at his board and he's like, okay, well, yeah, she's obviously going to be the worst at comps. Like, bye, sorry. Like, she was completely robbed. As you said, she was playing a Dan Giesling level game. She would have pulled the golden veto ball out of the claw machine. She would have done Jody's funeral.
100%.
Okay.
Should we do a win? Should we like alternate like winners in first boots? I think that's more fun.
How about we each do a male first boot
and then
next,
we do the winners,
and then we
because I feel like it makes it fun. Otherwise, it's like, okay, I don't want to talk about winners for like 40 minutes straight. Yeah. You know, I want to, you know, that's not what people are here to see.
The first person, this isn't the first person I put on my list, but when I saw them, I put them on immediately.
Yep.
My first male first boot contender is Jacob from Big Brother.
Absolutely. First person I put on this list, 100%. Yep, I knew you were gonna say that. Like instant.
Jacob is, we've talked about it in our first boot ranking. We firmly believe that he is not only the worst first boot, but the worst player in Big
For
Brother
sure.
history.
For sure.
So we need to see him come back because
Absolutely.
what do you mean you're completely safe? And then you start spreading rumors about the people with the sole vote to evict.
Not just the HOH, the only voters.
And you're like, yeah, that person's a snake. Like, what are you talking about? And while he's also trying to get back with his ex-girlfriend of like 9 years that he cheated on, and they broke up like semi-recently. Like,
Work. How did I still to this day like? How did Sharon date him? What
I
is that
don't
couple?
know. I
Like
don't
that
know.
is because the funniest part about Sharon. Maybe that's why Sharon was so okay in that cast. Like she's just such. We talked about it. She's just such like a normal ass person surrounded by lunatics, and I guess that's her dating life too. I don't know.
I think I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly. Again, they were together for like 8 or 9 years, and I think they were both in their like early 20s. I'm pretty sure they started dating like middle school or like early high school. So like I can give her a pass, like first love, like missing red
Okay.
flags and whatever. But I don't know if my connection's bad or if Bryce's connection is bad. Something
Everything
happened.
just died for me.
Oh,
I don't know if it's me or you.
well, I can hear you again, so
Are you seeing what I'm seeing as well? I don't know which of us. It's probably me.
I feel like it's you, but just talk and see if the next person will go.
Fuck.
I can still hear you, so
Hello?
hello.
Hello? Okay. It says page unresponsive.
Oh, there he goes. If this keeps working, will we be editing this out? Absolutely not. That's the TOUTTE way, baby. I don't know what the hell's happening with his internet. It's not like this is the first time this has happened.
This is happening because not enough of you liked, commented, and subscribed. I'm telling you. And this is what happens if you don't. I vanish. I'm back though. We're back. Oh, it took a little turn it off and turn it on again. I don't know what the fuck that was, but that is the TOUTTE budget, baby.
Oh, after you left, I did let them know that, of course, that we will not be editing any of that out because
No, absolutely not.
that's the TOUTTE
Editing?
way.
Editing? Girl, you know what's so funny is we've been for like since the start of this. I don't know. We've been doing this for longer than I think. We've been like, you know what? Maybe we need to get some clips. We're funny. We say some funny things, and people are like, haha, and then we could like clip that and put that on TikTok or something, and it'll take 2 seconds. We're like, absolutely, not one of us has even lifted a finger to even attempt.
That was Bryce's idea, and I told him if he wants to do that, then he can go ahead.
And that was your first mistake. And that was your first mistake. One day, or maybe our hey, TOUTTE fans, if you see a hit moment that makes you roll on the floor laughing, you know, you hit that clip button and then you hit that like and subscribe button and you send it our way and we'll post it. You never know. Because we do have a TikTok that has 0 posts, I believe.
We sure do. We also have a Twitter that I tweet out our videos, but you know,
yes,
I think we have 4 followers, maybe.
Maybe by the end of this month, we will get 1 TikTok post. We'll get the ball rolling.
Whoa. Okay, hit us up with your next male first boot.
Okay. Well, that was the one I was gonna say. So now I have this changes everything. I'll do. All right, this one might be a both. I don't know. It's a bit boring, but we are gonna go with the king of overplaying, Mr. Bryan.
I did have him on my list as well.
Okay. I mean, this is a classic one people say when they bring up first boots. It is very funny that there is a world that he was on Big Brother 11. But I think he was runner-up in that challenge. But
no, really, it was Jessica.
Oh, okay. Mom. I don't know. He's just a fucking mess. And unfortunately, my fear with this is that like I would get more than I bargained from, and he would like do well, and then I'd get really annoyed. But he is. I just want a mess, and this is a disaster of a man. And I also think he is one of the few first boots that could maybe keep up with the winners. Maybe like he'd at least be trying, you know, and that's a big criteria for the first boot that was hard to find. He would be playing very, very hard, and I'd like to see that. So I'd love to see it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that I at least want to have some people that are gonna really be playing the game, and he sure was doing that. I could easily see him trying to like overcorrect and then like not doing anything and flopping like week 2. But I feel like if he knows he's in danger, he's also going to start playing again. He did still have people wanting to save him after he got backdoored, so like, you know, he was doing something. People
Angie
like
take their game for him.
Queen. She's the best player of all time. Angie and Steven.
King.
But yeah, I don't know. He's like kind of a boring pick, but I also think he'd like boring in the sense that
everyone would pick him.
Not in the fact that I think he would be boring.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay, Bryce.
Yes. Winner?
Again, with my women, or with my winners, I kept it at winners that have only won once.
I did, except for one.
If I didn't do that, I was genuinely going to put Franzel on here because I think it would make.
I knew you would, and I knew you would. I actually fully expected you to put Franzel on here.
With female winners that have only played once, excluding reindeer games, there are very, very few options.
For
so
sure.
It's like, let's see. Yeah. Do I want Casey Clark? Fuck no, I don't want Casey Clark. Everybody knows how I feel about Chelsea. I don't want her back. Ashley's been pissing me off on Twitter, so, you know, my winners are much more. I think that genuinely might narrow it down to only 4 people left. I don't know if you're going to keep track, but I still think it's a robbery that Lisa Donahue was not on Big Brother All-Stars when she was in contention. Like, it's been going around on Twitter again of like Chicken George getting the final key instead of like Lisa or Monica or anything, and like Erica getting voted in over them. So give me Lisa Donahue in an all-winner season. I'm pretty sure she does like still actively want, or like at least would accept. I don't know if she's like begging for it, but I'm pretty sure she would want to do it. And I want to see her back. That's a legend icon.
I'm fine with that. I don't really know why I didn't put her. I mean, I would like to see her back too. I just didn't put her because she's boring, I guess. But like, of just 4 picks, but like, I'm fine to see. I'm not mad at that at all. She's one I'd like to see do it again and see what she comes up with. I just wanted to be funny, and she didn't make me raffle to put her on my list, so I didn't.
Of course.
But you know, underrated or not, I don't really know how to rate her game. It's a very strange win, but like, she definitely played the 3rd best game of the season. So like, work, you know.
I mean, I personally think that there's about 5% of the Big Brother community that rates her correctly, and everybody else either overrates her or underrates her. Like, she was underrated for a while, and then people started being like, actually, she's super underrated. And then they started talking about how she's like a top 10 winner, and I don't know what the hell they're talking about either.
There's someone else more like that I'll maybe talk about later. But
I know it's going to be Maggie, but just...
Yeah. I think also just the Big Brother community just doesn't talk about Lisa like ever. I feel like we just kind of act like she doesn't exist, and it's been like decades, and we still don't really know how to deal with her win. And we still don't really view her as a player much. I don't know. She's very forgotten. I am going to put one in both again. Put Junsong on every season ever.
Yep.
I love her. I would kill for her. I one time was on a Skype call with her for like 2 hours, and she like shared a bunch of stuff about her game, and I think she is like one of the funniest fucking people of all time, and also one of the best players of all time. She is a badass bitch, and I would love to see her put these bitches in check, especially with some of the other people that are going to be coming on this list. I also think her just around these absolute morons, like have her have one conversation with Jacob, you know what I mean? And I'm sad, you know, like I really would like to see that. You know what I mean? It's not just that it's her, it's also like put her around these morons and she will tell it how it is. And I love that about her. And I could go on about her forever. I actually don't really think we've talked about June that much on this channel, but she is probably my favorite. She might even be my favorite winner, period. I don't know. She's up there for me. I adore her. And um, she should be voted for to be president of the United States of America.
I agree. There's not a doubt in my mind that in this season, June and Jody would make a final 2 day one and run the game, and then Jody wins 9-0 in the end because Jody's the best player of all time.
Right.
But, you know, June getting second would still be nice. June is not only just a fantastic player, she's such a funny character. Like, we talk about it every time we talk about, like, her or Allison. They truly just don't give a single fuck. And it's really funny just seeing them say whatever the hell they want. I saw some Allison clips going around on Twitter. It reminded me of how iconic both of them are. But I need to see June play again. I know she's talked about how she'll only do a shorter season, and I think she might only want to do all winners. But, you know,
I think she would do all winners.
I'm sure when she hears winners versus first boots, that'll be an even bigger allure for her.
For sure.
She'd be willing to do a full 90 days just for that. She's like, oh, wait, I might get to meet Jacob. I gotta do this.
Well, Cheryl's gonna be there, like.
But yeah, we need to see June play again. Like, I need to rewatch Big Brother 4 to see her in all her glory.
I've rewatched. It's one of the only seasons I've rewatched just because June and Allison are just everything to me. Or I've watched like June YouTube compilation a lot of times, because it's a really cool game if you put it under a microscope.
The best part is too, like, she wasn't respected in her season because everybody hated floaters. Now everybody in the community respects her game a lot, so I don't think she'd have an issue winning a jury vote either.
No, I mean, she also like wasn't respected because she was kind of like nasty to everybody. But you know what I love about her is she was like, yeah, I was nasty. Guess what? So is this bitch that I absolutely hate. Like, we hate each other, but everyone hates us. So I guess we're together. It's so cunt. It's really cunt. Like, she did what I love is that, like, she actually, we were talking about that sometimes players don't have common sense. Like, it's something that should be obvious but isn't. Like, she made the common sense thing of like recognizing her win condition is like, oh, people don't like me, I have to go to the end with Allison. And doing that is something more people need to do, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, Bryce, like I said with Cheryl, if we're gonna have the first boot, why would we not have the first winner? But not of Big Brother 2. I put Eddie McGee from Big Brother 1 on my cast.
Right. And Ryan, this is why we are TOUTTE.
Of course we need, like I said, Jody would be the first person to win 5 HOHs. Right. Or I said Cheryl would be. I think Eddie might be the first person to win every single POV of the entire season. Does he only have one leg? Yes. Yeah. Would that be an issue for designing comps? Probably, but they put Matt Big Brother 25 in a hearing competition, and that didn't stop them. So,
and can I tell you anything about this man besides the fact that he has one leg? No, I cannot.
I know.
And is he on the cast? Absolutely.
Yeah, I know that. Like a few years ago, I want to say it was Mike Bloom did interviews with a ton of winners, and he was like, Eddie, like, how did you feel about your season? He was like, I didn't watch that shit. It was boring as hell. I won my money and got out. And I was like, you know what? I'm fucking king.
Actually a king.
I think, again, it's like a Chicken George in All-Stars. It's like, should he be there? Probably not really. But was it really funny? Absolutely. Sure. And of course, have I seen Ethan Email's How Eddie Won Big Brother 1 video? Of course I have. He was at least like trying to strategize. Like, he had an alliance that they were supposed to vote together, and then they just kind of didn't. He played to his outs like king. Did he only win because he had one leg? Probably. I don't really
Probably.
know. I didn't watch the season, but you
The
know.
fun fact, I remember I used to watch Survivor and Amazing Race, and I was like, watch Big Brother, and I was like, okay, I'll watch it. Time to start from the beginning. We're gonna start with good old season 1, and I was like, wow, this is fucking awful. This show sucks. What are you guys talking about? I watched 40 minutes of them like trying to make PB&J, and then like crying that it was taken away, and then just like sitting on a couch. Like it was, and I still don't remember Eddie. So,
Me and my brother, like my brother doesn't watch it anymore, but I obviously still do. And one of his friends who does like Survivor, finally decided he was gonna watch Big Brother, except he didn't tell my brother that he was gonna start watching Big Brother. So my brother couldn't tell him to skip
not
season
to.
one. So then it wasn't even like during the season he was like, "Man, why do you watch the show? This sucks." He watched the entire first season, and
He's brave.
only after finishing it was he like, "Man, why do you like that show? That show's awful." And he's like, "Yeah, you're not supposed to watch season one."
Did he ever watch another season?
Nope.
Oh my god, that's on you, girl. I
And
mean, it is
they're not friends
unfortunate.
anymore for unrelated reasons. Maybe not
Yeah.
unrelated. Who knows? That was probably a big factor.
It's a tough thing for Big Brother because you have to be like, "Hey, don't watch the first season." Like, oops. It's a weird thing. Like, oopsies, but whatever. All right. Um, what am I doing? What are we doing right now?
Give me your first male winner.
Oh yeah. Well, he was one. Let's see who I got. Who do I got? All right, let's put the peanut butter to the jelly of June. My Chicago King that I've met drunkenly twice. I am an Andy Stan. Is this both?
Yep.
Sweet. I'm an Andy Stan. I'm happy to argue that he could even be the best player of all time. I don't even care. I'll do it. I don't know if I believe it or not, but it's there's a debate there. I don't know why people are always so mad at him and acting like he's some like pathetic player. Maybe it's just because they didn't show him much. Maybe it's because he's like gay. Maybe it's because his season was full of racist people. I don't know. But one of the best players this game scene, absolutely fucking hilarious. I love that he just talks his shit on Twitter and doesn't give a fuck. I've met him a couple times, really, really drunk at bars in Chicago, and he's been very kind with me and taken pictures with me and talked to me for 20 minutes while I was just a mess. So God bless to him. I also saw him sitting at a bus stop once, and I didn't say anything because I was nervous. But him and June, I just would like to see run a season together, and that's it. Like he's just fun. He's a good player, and I like him. And if you don't like him, you can suck my ass.
No, I put Andy partially because it's just like he should return. I want to see what he can do. It's like, yeah, there's also Derek who ran his season, so like, should we see what he can do? Maybe, but he's boring, so I don't care. Andy's less boring, and it's like, okay, if I'm putting one of the big winners that's like considered one of the best of all time, alongside all the first booths, that's really funny. So I put Andy there because I want to see him run circles around it. Like again, like we said, we want to see June talking to Jacob. I want to see how Andy Heron handles Jacob in the game.
For sure. For sure. I agree with you. All right. Back to the first booths.
Okay. My next female first boot. Again, I just kind of pick people for kind of no reason. I just looked at the board and I said, which one of these people on my gut instinct would I want to see back? Um, I put Big Brother 11's Annie, the saboteur.
I put her to. We're of course. What's going on with us here? I absolutely put Annie the Saboteur as well.
I mean, how could you not have Annie the Sab? Like, was Annie a good player? Not even a little bit.
Absolutely not.
But was she really fun? Like when she gets nominated and then starts yelling at Brittany for no reason, like Queen when she gets evicted and says that Brendan is her sloppy seconds and that Rachel can have him. Fucking Queen. Like she's funny. I don't care. It's like she might have been a June and Allison level just speak her mind player, and we just didn't get to see it because she left week 1.
And just her just completely ruining the entire twist. Just because it also takes a special breed of person to like be so awful that like they evict you over both Brendan and Rachel, like over splitting up Brendan and Rachel. Like Rachel was the calm one on that block. And she's wonderful. She's wonderful. I'd like to see her back for
I'm pretty
sure.
sure she got in like Twitter arguments with people too or something. I want to try to Google this.
That is definitely worth a Google because I would like to see that. I would like to see that.
Oops, I searched BB. I kept saying Big Brother 11. She's from season 12, by the way.
Oh, that's why I was looking at the 11 cast. It is 12 for sure.
Well, I don't know. I can't find anything. I googled any Big Brother 12 Twitter drama and I can't find anything. But oh well.
All right. I am going to do my female first boot pick, which is this is a legend of the game. She actually invented girl power. She invented being liberal as well.
I almost had her. I almost
So
put her.
we are, of course, putting in the El Quattro member, Joey Van Pelt, also known as Alex. I remember Team America member as well. Let us not forget. I remember watching that season. It was one of the first seasons I watched. And I was like, I'm a Joey fan. Like this is I don't know why, but like I was like Joey is about to run this shit. And then she proceeded to be like one of the worst players I've ever seen in my entire life. But she sure was fun. And I think her dressing up as a man and screaming around the house is one of the most ridiculous campaigns to stay I've ever seen in my life, but work. And so she's on my list.
No, I almost had her. She was like my number 5. I very much considered putting her on just because, like, what the fuck do you mean Joey Van Pelt is back? Like, I mean, Big Brother 16 is a popular casual season. People might genuinely actually remember her. So that's something. But
she's Team America. She's fan favorite.
She's Team America. She was the first voted Team America. Imagine if she was on Team America with fucking Derek the cop. Like,
work. I don't think people really cared about cops much back then, though.
You know, that's fair. Anything else to say about Alex?
I don't have anything else to say.
The next male first boot I have is would you be mad if I said I almost put Glenn on my list?
No, absolutely not. I almost put Glenn on my list as well. Boogie Down Bronx, baby.
But of course, I do have better Glenn, and by that I mean old man. He's not even that old. I put Summer of Steve 2018 for
sure.
Big Brother 20 on my list.
As did I.
Again, like, debatably, maybe not even debatably, the best player first boot of all time. Got evicted in a 7-6 vote because Tyler said, "Caitlin, trust me, you have to do this," and she said, "Okay," for no fucking reason. Genuinely had like really good connections. Even people that were evicting him liked him. They just Tyler said not to, so then all of level 6 said okay. Because Sam was the biggest non-threat in history who would put up the women because they're whores.
Right.
Remember when Caitlyn was the swing to save her, by the way? Anyway.
I do.
I don't have a ton to say about Steve. It's just like
we already talked about him.
I kind of unironically stand him. Like I was a TOUTTE fan. Or I was a Faute fan, and he wasn't quite Faute, but he was close.
He was. He's in our hearts. Faute forever, for sure. And he was an S tier first boot for our first boot rankings. I've now realized the last 2 videos I've done have been first boots.
That was not our latest video, Bryce.
But I was not in it.
Yeah, we did veto and HOH moves.
Oh, we did. Okay, we did. So I take it back. But yeah, Steve King, whatever, probably best first boot. Better Glenn. Yep. All right. I only have 1 first boot left. We are 3 for 3 on tying. Our entire lists are apparently the same. Let's see if you got this 4th one with me. I went down to I don't know why I chose this person. I just thought they were funny and like underratedly like entertaining and awful at the game. But they tried. I went with Big Brother 13's Keith.
Good pick. I did not have Keith.
This king, I don't know what this man was doing. He was like, I think I know who your pick will be, so and I didn't pick them, but like he was I don't even know. It's hard to even describe. He was the king of the newbies. He was just all over the fucking place. He was such a mess that like the newbies flipped on him to the vets, like his closest out, because he would just come into rooms and start like freaking out. But I think he also thought he ran the house. I don't know. I also think he thought he had a chance to get voted back in, which was really funny. And he is an underratedly kind of iconic player. Like this, I need. Unfortunately, I don't really have the documents in front of me because I did about 2 minutes of research. But like, I know he was a mess and he was very fun. And why not? He'll try. He'll give it his all. And maybe he's learned a thing or two. So fuck it.
Reminder that he threw the veto because he thought Portia was gonna get.
That's right. He threw the veto.
He was a regulator. He was going to regulate the house.
And he's going to regulate the Big Brother. When he regulates fucking Derek and Dan in the All Winners house, like, it's over.
I still like how it's like, okay, let's make this alliance to where we agree to save each other if we go up against our partners. It's like, yeah, that makes sense and all. You guys have 3 votes. The majority is like 6.
Yeah, but they're not all working together.
3 votes.
They're not going to all work together. I'm going to throw the veto, for sure.
But then he was just convinced that every single other newbie pair would also save him for some reason.
Yeah. Because he's the king of the newbies.
He's like the messiah for the newbies.
It's that, yeah.
Oh my god, why didn't I put Jose on the list?
We'll see. We'll have to see. That is who I expected you to put on. So
no, I forgot about Jose. I just thought about Glenn.
I really was 100% sure you put Jose on the list, and I get yelled at for not.
Jose.
The only reason I mean, we should maybe put him in like an honorable mention or something. The only reason I didn't is because like I've seen him on the challenge a few times. Like
he was on the challenge.
Yeah, him and Devon were partners. He was on there like twice or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Him and Devon actually had like a run. Weird, but he was still Jose.
It's time for the next female winner. I put Taylor. I mean,
okay. And you know what? Here's my most controversial thing. I don't know why.
No, that's fair. I mean,
I'm like, I'm yawning. Like, she's actually really entertaining, cool, and fun, and I love her. I just like.
No, she's a very boring. Like, of course she's gonna be there. But again, when I limited myself to only female winners who would never played a second time, the options were so small. And again, everyone else pissed me off more. I don't like Chelsea. I know you're probably gonna have her. But it's like, again, Ashley's Twitter takes have really turned me off of her. She just like pisses me off now. So it's like, I put Taylor. It's boring, but like, does reindeer games count as a return? No, absolutely not. So that's fine. But again, like, she didn't really get to be her full authentic like self in Big Brother 24 because she was being bullied the entire time. But then when she got to be her full authentic self in reindeer games, she was even more entertaining. And also, she had that entire cast like eating out of the fucking palm of her hand. Like, reindeer games doesn't count for my criteria of a return, so she can't come back. But it does count for me getting to see more of her on screen. And it made me like her even more. So I want to see her play an actual second time.
For sure. And that's fair. I'd like to see her play again, too. I kind of counted, it's like, okay, I actually just saw her do this in reindeer games, so I went with other people. But I mean, I'm not mad at her being there at all. And you know what? Since you mentioned it, let's fucking go. Let's go, baby.
Ashley said, okay.
Let's go. The fact that she has been such a disaster on Twitter and just cannot shut the fuck up and has everyone so mad is exactly why I did put her on this cast. We were big Ashley defenders over the course of the season. So as a game player, I'd like to see her come back as well because I think she's very underrated and she's fun casting. And she's got everyone pissed. I don't know. She just says what the fuck ever. I don't know what she's doing. But I think in the chaotic season I'm building, she's the perfect fit. I don't know. She'd blend. Honestly, I think she'd do well. She'd blend right in with the winners and the newbies. Or the winners and the first boots. Because she could have been a first boot herself. So I absolutely put her on my cast over Taylor, just because I thought it's more fun. And who would I rather see back right now? I don't know. Maybe Taylor, but like On this season, I put Ashley, and
That's fair.
I'm sticking by it.
I feel like both of my other male winners, you're absolute. I feel like the chances of you having one of them is maybe because you're going with chaos. The other one, I think there's no shot, so I'll say them. Uh, is this person the most exciting? No. Do I know exactly why I picked him? Not really.
For
I
sure.
just saw Big Brother 17 Steve and was like, fuck it, I put him on my cast. Why not?
I'm actually like I was really hardcore debating putting Steve on there, so I'm glad you said it. That's a king.
I just think like I don't know, like why not have Steve back? He's underrated in comps, which who gives a fuck about comps, but he's there. And I think he's underrated as a player. Like, was he a
Mm-hmm.
mastermind or anything? No, I think he played a perfectly good game.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so I think, especially in like a cast where there's winners, I don't want to just see like the best 8 winners that are possible. I want to see some like random fuck ass picks. Like, sure, throw in Steve there. Have Steve play alongside fucking Eddie McGee and Andy
Sure.
Heron and June Song at the same time. It's funny. I don't know. Like,
I agree.
again, if I pull up uh, a list of Big Brother winners and I'm looking at the men, do I want Jag back? No. Do I want Xavier back? No. Do I want Jackson Mickey back? Not even close. Do I want Derek back? No.
We still got more picks, so no spoiler alert. You know,
Well,
we can't.
yeah,
You're
but
gonna
it's like
spoil your next pick.
I'm not saying everyone, but then it's like a lot of people have also returned again. So it's like
Yeah,
picks were limited, but it's like
picks
out
are
of all these
limited
boring ass people, I'm gonna pick Steve over them because who
for
wants
sure.
to see the boring comp beasts back? I sure don't.
For sure. And I agree. And Steve's a wonderful person. I didn't pick him just because I felt like he'd be too, like, I don't know, agreeable. But, like, I love Steve. I'm open to it. I'm open to it. Shout out Steve. Watch that video on Steve as a winner. He's a better winner than people think.
He
So I,
he said he's gonna remake that eventually
ooh,
because
that's fun.
now when he does them, they're like multiple hours long. The Steve video is like 20 or 30 fucking minutes. Like
I think that made it even better. Um, okay. I'm going to do one I don't think you did because you hate them. And let's put Evil Dick on the season. Oh, and I guess he did technically play again, and then he, you know, but there's reasons for this. I actually, first of all, he's a mess, but you know that's how I'm going for this cast. Has he tweeted some crazy things? Probably, yeah, but like I've seen worse crazy things done. He will kill everybody in the entire house. He will be ridiculous, and I think he's a better player than people give him credit for.
I
This is
agree
a
with
hot take of
that.
mine. You do agree or don't?
I agree with that. I think
Okay.
people who say he's like a bottom one winner, like, yeah, did he need a twist to win?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
but so did a
But
lot of
like
people.
before him and Danielle like flipped on everyone, like they were in the majority alliance and perfectly comfortable and people liked them for the first like half of the game.
And then after that, they really like after they got saved by that twist, like they really like I really was starting to think about after we talked about like Zach keeping them safe at Final Five. Like they really reintegrated very well after they were saved by
Yeah,
that
it's
twist
like
as well.
I think Dick is an extremely unlikable person, but I think generally he knows what he should like whenever
Mhm.
they had power, I think most of the time they were making the correct decision.
Except for when
Like
they targeted Kale or they put Kale up.
yeah, like the way they targeted Eric was horrendous.
But
But
like it was the
after
right thing.
that, I think they rebounded and were generally making a lot of the right moves.
I think it was like at the for some when he first started, everyone's like Dick. It's like Dan, Will, and Dick, like back in the day. Like those are the winners. And he got so overrated that so many people were like, absolutely the fuck not. And now it's come to a point where like he is the worst winner of all time. And it's like I think we've gone a little too far down on this. Like he's still a
I
very competent player. I think he would have done very well in Big Brother 13, to be honest, if he stuck around. I actually do think there was I think Dick was going to make a run there. In the limited stuff we saw of him. So I, especially with all the other males there too, like we'll see what he does. Like,
yep.
all right.
Back to female first boots. The last one I have on my list, I'm pretty fairly confident you don't have. I was looking at the board, and first of all, one thing with like especially winners, diversity is a lot harder to hit, especially because, like, again, a lot of the more recent winners, I'm not a fan of. I don't like Chelsea. I don't like Xavier. Jag is boring. Like, whatever. For first boots, options are sadly more plentiful, but I was looking at the first boot women and I said, who could be fun? And I landed on somebody who was not as screwed as Jody, but still kind of screwed. I put Big Brother 26 Kirsten on my list.
And you know what, Ryan? Where is she?
There's no fucking shot you also had her. Oh my god.
I did. She was fun. I don't know. She was very fun.
I really
it's
thought
also,
I was pulling that out of nowhere.
I did too. I was real excited for that hot take. But you can go. You can say your thing.
Did we have the same? No, you didn't have Cheryl. We almost had the same four. That's crazy.
It's very crazy.
No, I put Kirsten because, again, not only does it help with diversity, which is very lacking in a season like this, but I don't know. I think she was put in a position where she had to play harder than she would have wanted to because she was immediately put on the block within 17 seconds of being inside the house. She did still get a full week to play, but when you're against Felicia, like, be fucking for real. Why are they going to evict Felicia?
Yeah.
She was in the Alliance, the Phalanx 5.
Please, the first Alliance created. Yeah, she was.
Alongside Luke and Jared and two other people. That Jared
and they ran the season.
And part of the reason she was targeted like that is because then Jared went and leaked that alliance to Suri. So it's like, again, it's the whole Jared Suri fucking everything over. But I don't know. I think she could maybe do something potentially. Who knows? Like, again, it's first boost. Just grab whoever the fuck you want. I think I think she'd just be funny, and she got kind of screwed.
I also just love there's that clip of her. I forget what she says, where she's standing with her little mug, and she's like, they say keep your friends close and your enemies closer, or something like that. She says, I gotta find this. Do you know the clip I'm talking about?
I couldn't tell you a single thing Kirsten said in my life.
Oh my god. Where is it?
I don't know. I have some terrible news.
I found it.
Oh.
She said, you know what? They always say, and she's like on the block, keep your friends close and keep your enemies closer. And I just made a new one. And then, I don't know, was sipping her cup, and then she went home. And I've seen that clip a lot. Okay, sorry. Back to our regularly scheduled programming.
I have some terrible news.
Oh, no.
I got nominated in the final 4 of my Big Brother org.
No, you have to dig deep.
No, that HOH comp is bullshit. Anyways.
I'm out of male first boots, by the way. So
you're out of male first boots?
Yeah, you have one left, so.
Keith, Jacob, Brad. Okay, yeah, I guess we had 3 of the same. Are you out of female? Yeah, you are. Because we also had 3 of the same. We both grabbed Annie and Kirsten randomly.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out of first boots. So
okay, my last male first boot. Again, you thought it was Jose. It is not Jose. Do you have any other guesses?
It's not Glenn from the Boogie Down Bronx. Is it Big Brother 1's first boot, Will Mega?
No, I didn't.
Is he dead? Wait, I think he died.
I don't even know who the first boot is.
I Googled it for this. I think he might be dead.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Travis.
No, I picked Ovi.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Kind of like a boring game body pick, but I think Ovi is like fun. I think he was kind of screwed because Christy randomly decided to backdoor him at the last second. And I think like after the season, I'm pretty sure he randomly started like trying to run for like local politics for some reason. Mm-hmm. So like kind of king, but also he was in the Big Brother's US versus Canada sequester mini, and I thought he was a lot of fun in that. So I would just want to see him play again in a cast where he has more of a chance because they wouldn't all be racist and target all the minorities
Totally.
immediately.
I just didn't think of him because I just don't even think about him as a first boot. And also like he did at least get to stay there for 4 weeks ish, but like I'm mad at it. And it is a very game body pick, but it didn't even cross my mind. And he is nice, and I like him, and he's cool and stuff. So
I mean,
I don't
he's
mind
a
it.
first boot in the same way that Jose is. Someone technically left first, but like they were the first actual evictee.
For sure. But somehow Jose feels like more of a first boot than Ovi. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Because he's
Like,
more memorable.
and Ovi just feels like a second boot. I don't know what
He does.
there's no reason for that. Like he's, you know what I mean? But
I mean, he was forming alliances while he was already evicted from the game.
he ate that.
That Cliff then leaked while Cam talking.
And now they're gonna double take him out. Okay. Anything else to say about Ovi?
Nope, and now we only have winners left.
And I have my controversial picks that honestly I don't know what to do with. I'll give, what are we doing? Female winner? This is my hottest take. You're never gonna see me do this ever again. I don't know why I did it. I hate this person. They suck. I just was like, my theme for these last two picks is like, this cast is so fucking ridiculous. It would be kind of funny to also just put them alongside the most boring person ever and see how they react. And so I put Maggie on the cast.
I mean, I put Maggie on mine too.
And also it's like, I actually think Maggie's game is, I think she's a reverse dick. Personally, I've talked about it before. I think her game is so overrated. I could talk about it for hours. I think she was underrated or whatever, and then people leaped over themselves to talk about how amazing of a player she is, to where now some people say she's a top 5 winner, even though she almost lost to fucking Yvette. It's just ridiculous. And but I'm down for her to come back and give it a whirl and put all those people there. But like, I think I've ranted about this before, you know. Oh my God, I'm getting a phone call. I'll have to call back later. But I just think for this cast, there's not a lot of options. And it would be funny to see her on a cast of lunatics. So that's why I put her there.
Yeah, I mean, I think her game is overrated. I don't think it's as overrated as you do. Mm-hmm. I think she's still a very good player. I just think like her being completely invisible to the Big Brother world, like refusing interviews, not talking to anyone, like she barely talks from people from her cast. They vaguely know things. I think her just showing up out of nowhere to play this fuck ass season would be really funny.
For sure.
And again, alongside the other, if I go look at all the winners again, the only one-time female winners that I did not put on were Chelsea, Casey. I actually think that's it because there's so few female and Ashley. So there were only 7 one-time female winners to pick from, and I like her more than the other 3, so I picked her.
I don't like her more than the other 3, but I still picked her. And I didn't pick Chelsea, believe it or not. I just
Thank God.
It felt boring. Like,
we're gonna get a little putting her on everything. She was on the Amazing Race. Now she's gonna be in that new show that I sent you that's gonna be recording. Like, I don't know why everyone's obsessed with her.
She is she's like one of the best modern winners, unfortunately. I mean, Julie loves her because like God. All right, male winner.
Ready for my last male winner? Do you have any guesses?
Drew.
Drew was my honorable mention.
Drew, I'm still debating if Drew's my honorable mention or not.
I put on Adam Jasinski from Big Brother.
Oh, he was an honorable mention for me. Work. I actually like really almost put Adam on there. Like, why the fuck not?
I think Adam is just, again, if we're going with
why not?
I don't want to only put like game bot boring picks. I want to have some why the fuck are you here picks. So why would you not have Adam, who started his money from the season to start a drug ring, and then reformed and now like helps addicts get better and tells them to not be addicted to things like King.
That's a great pick. That's a wonderful pick.
Again, even within the game, chaotic as hell. Like, I think he's another winner that some people underrate and some people overrate. I see people put him bottom 5, and I just straight don't agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, did he make some really stupid moves? Yes. But he also kind of ran the end game, and he got Ryan to, like, fall over backwards to take him to the end for no reason. He had Sheila wanting to take him to the end after they fucking hated each other. He was, like, running shit. I don't know. It was really funny. He also just got the other side to like him the most. Like, he
And I
was
do,
playing a pretty decent game.
I think he would fit right in on this season, to be honest, actually. I think he would fit right in if now that I think about it. So
Again, it's like how you said Ashley can fit in with the winners in the first boots. Like, he was almost a first boot.
for sure. For sure. He absolutely was. I think he'd fit right in. So I'm not mad at it at all. I'm actually happy about that inclusion. That's hilarious. Okay, any other words about Adam?
Nope, and that's the last person I have on any of my lists.
Okay, well, I guess I got 2 more. Okay, to be honest, I debated for my last male spot a lot. And I almost actually had Derek on there because I was looking at this cast and I was like, he would get eaten alive, and I would like to see Andy and June like gang up on him and throw him in the towel. And over the course of this conversation, I've decided it's just not worth the risk. I actually don't mind Derek as much as a lot of people as a player. I think he's wonderful, but like, you know, he could be at risk of, and I'd like to see the Joey Van Pelt Derek rivalry rekindled, and I do think he'd be in trouble. It's not worth it. It's not fitting the theme. So let's do Drew. Let's do Drew. I'll change my mind about it.
So you did have Derek as your pick?
Yeah, I did until late into this, and I decided I would do Drew instead. I did have Derek as my pick, and I'm changing it because I've decided it's just not what my heart is saying. And Drew is one of the people I've been interested in seeing back for a while. I think he's pretty underrated. I'd like to hear about whatever that scandal was where he was like maybe gay and crashed a car or something. I don't know what that was about.
What?
There's something where, yeah, he had some scandal. I know he keeps up a Big Brother blog. And, there's not a lot of great options. He is a bit boring, but could be fun. So that's my pick.
No, I almost had Drew. Fun fact, Ethanimail, as of the time of recording this, uploaded his video talking about Drew's winning game yesterday or the day before. I have, of course, already watched it. I think his game is, like, pretty good. I just didn't pick him because he's more boring than the people I picked, honestly. Yeah. But at the same time, like, I respect his extremely cutthroat gameplay. Like, him cutting Diane at the last second, king. Him taking out his allies showmance, king. Him taking out Marvin for no reason when Karen and Nokomis were a duo still targeting him, king. But also, like, Karen and Nokomis wanted to take him to the final 3 over Diane and Cowboy for some fucking reason. So, like, his social game was on point. Like, genuinely, everybody in the house loved him from week 1, and it just kind of never let up. I could see him kind of just making it really far again, because why?
Care?
Everybody just likes him.
Yep.
I'm not upset with him. Again, he was an honorable mention for me. I almost had him there. I'm not upset with him being on your list at all.
All right. And I have one more woman winner, I think, and that's it, right? Are you out of female winners?
Yep, I'm out.
Okay. This person is, I would say, one of the best players of all time.
Shut up. We're not putting Jordan on the cast.
Statistically speaking. And I had to do it for the culture of TOUTTE. We can't go an episode without arguing about Jordan Lloyd. So, I may as well put her on.
Who was your next pick? Because you told me you were debating on her or not.
Who was my next pick? I think I was debating on Maggie. It was Taylor.
Okay.
I was not debating on Jordan. I was debating on Maggie. And
you told me you were debating on Jordan earlier.
Did I? Well, yeah. I guess I settled that debate. I just think she is one of the winners I think could come back and do well every single time. I really do. I think she's the Sandra of Big Brother. She has a wonderful social game, and she's very good at just like she's Nicole Franzel before Nicole Franzel. Like I'm telling you, she just sits there, is really likable and pretty, can win a few competitions and hides behind bigger players, and then she's at the end. And she'll also throw the fuck down with people. Like, she will, get up in someone's face. Like, she almost punched Russell, and that's iconic. So I put her there, and I like to see Ryan mad as well. So
Here's your daily reminder that Jordan pushed Russell in the same way that Willie got expelled for pushing
she
Joe,
did.
and
She
they did
did.
nothing about it.
She didn't.
And Jeff was dropping slurs, and nobody cared. King. I saw the unedited Braden, Lydia, Kevin fight on Twitter earlier.
It's crazy. Unedited Big Brother 11 is. I've seen some clips of that. It is. Big Brother 11 is like unreal.
Correct.
What those people are saying to each other, like actually like bonkers. I people don't think about that season a lot. Like those
Bryce,
people were not
I just
okay.
came up with a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
What if in Big Brother winners versus first boots, they bring back the twin twist with Drew and his twin?
I'm in. I am
Okay,
in. I forgot about the Drew twin.
yeah,
And
his
taking
name
it
is Ben,
extremely
apparently. I
fun.
just found that out from Ethan Mail's video.
And people thought he was a twin through the entire
Okay,
season.
anyways, I have nothing to say about Jordan. We've argued enough. I'm not putting her on the
Yeah.
cast.
Okay.
If you want to make that bottom column or row or whatever
Final
a
cast.
final cast,
All
and
right.
I'd
And
like
I sent
to
you the
organize
screenshot.
it if you want to put like first boots first by gender and then
Okay. All right. So let's do it. First question: is there any of these boths that we are not sure about?
I see no reason why they shouldn't be there personally.
Only one I would consider taking out is Maggie, but like we besides that,
I'd say move them all there for now. Again, do the first boots first. Throw Annie and Kirsten down there.
yeah. And then
Jacob, Brian, Steve, Kings, and then two
uh,
winners each. Okay. Um, Honestly, just I say we add Drew with the caveat of they do bring the twin twist back, and he's there with his twin.
okay, deal. Actually, unironically, deal. Okay,
uh,
unironically, Drew with twin. I'm down.
Drew with his twin Ben, who's never played the game before.
Okay, well, I really did want Dick, but if we're including Drew instead, I can live with that. For males, I'm down for Adam.
I think Adam is a great pick.
Let's do
Personally.
it. I think he's perfect for this
For
season.
the other male first boot, I think I can get on board the Keith train instead of
Let's
the
hop
Obi
on the Keith
train.
train. I'm glad. Yeah, I think it's time to hop on the Keith train for sure.
So then two female winners. You know I'm not ever budging with Jordan, so it's
For sure.
between the other three.
Um,
And I'm biased towards my picks, but if you want to fight for Ashley, I can hear you out. Which one of my
wait.
picks do you want there
So
for
do we
sure?
need two of the three?
Yes, we only
Okay,
have two
I'll
down
put
there.
Taylor on there. Whatever. I will put Taylor on there. I'm okay with that.
So we need Lisa or Ashley then.
I mean, I'm not mad at Lisa being there either. Ashley has been annoying, but I think Ashley fits the chaos of the season, whereas Lisa is just boring.
Yeah,
And
but
we
I
already
feel
have
like we need another boring straight man to go along with the chaos. Like we
we have
kind of
Drew.
have Drew, but there's also the twin twist there, so I think that's like his own little thing.
We have
I think
Eddie.
I I don't know anything about Eddie.
Eddie is like boring straight man from the
See,
little I
because
saw.
I was just thinking like Lisa could be the Big Brother 9 Sharon of the
We already
cast.
have Maggie. I would swap out Maggie for Lisa.
But honestly, that's fine with me. Put
Actually, no,
Maggie
I
in
wouldn't.
vote. Oh,
I don't know. I don't know.
oh,
I don't know.
let's come back to this. Are we adding Cheryl or are we adding Joey Van Pelt?
I think we are adding Joey Van Pelt as that. Do you agree?
I mean, I'd
Oh,
still
you're
personally
gonna.
prefer Cheryl, but I just think having the 68-year-old woman in this cast is really funny.
That is true. That's true. It's just Joey Van Pelt is a strong contender for me.
Do you want to switch Joey with Annie or Kirsten?
I with Kirsten maybe.
I was also thinking that.
I'm okay with that.
So
And
put
then Chuck
put
Cheryl
Kirsten
in
back
there.
in the both.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. Unfortunately,
Like it's
I
not the
really
first time we've taken out a both for somebody else.
yeah. It's sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Kirsten, sorry, Diva, but this does feel a little more correct. Because
So then
Cheryl
it's
would be very funny on this cast.
so then it's Ashley or Lisa.
Ashley or Lisa.
And
I'm not gonna fight. Yeah, I'll do whatever. You want
Okay,
to put
again, I
Lisa in? I
prefer
don't care.
Lisa personally.
All right, why not?
I think
Um,
I think having more like old school random people is funny.
this is just a boring bunch of female winners, kind of though. I don't know. Yeah, nah, whatever. You know what? I want Ashley. I'm gonna fight
Instead of who?
Lisa.
I'd sooner get rid of Maggie than Lisa personally.
All right, I'm down for Maggie hatred.
Okay, put her in both.
Fuck it. If we're doing boring, because boring representative Lisa is cool with me. Let's do this.
Can you get a screenshot of both of the whole thing and then also the ones we left out, please?
Yep. Well, this is our final list. Let us know what you think between, Maggie and Lisa.
Oh my god, I didn't even know
And
you already sent
Ashley.
me the first screenshot. You're
I know
so
it was
helpful this
incredible.
time. No, I think this is a very good cat. Again, I think the fact that we both randomly had like Annie on our list out of all the first boots is really funny.
This is the most symbiotic we've been. Yeah.
I don't know how we agreed as much as we did. It's very funny.
The Kirsten shout from both of us is crazy. Um, it's been pretty. We both had Eddie on there. Like,
King.
yeah, I don't know. We were just in lockstep this whole time. It was beautiful to see. And now look how symmetrical this is.
I know. Looking at the male winners is so funny.
The male winners are sending me. The male winners. They Big Brother says we need to cast 4 winners. Let's do Andy, Eddie, Drew, and Adam.
No Dan, no Derek, no.
I
Cody.
love us. This is why we're so fun. None of us even bothered to put Derek or Dan on our list.
No, because like
it's not
if we're doing like all winners, yeah, they're gonna fucking be there probably. But that's a different caliber.
Not what this is.
Like when I suggested this to you, I got to be honest, I was kind of not super excited to do it, but as we went on, I was having a much better time than I expected.
I mean, look at this cast. Tell me you wouldn't watch this cast with people. I want you to sit there with a straight face and tell me you're not watching this cast.
The alternate universe where Adam Jasinski is the first boot and Jacob wins the season, and then our cast is still the same anyways.
Oh my god, the Adam and Jacob rivalry is coming back here. That's crazy. Is there any?
I was having 2 Big Brother 9 players on the list.
Is there any other? Let's see. Anyone else play together? I don't think so.
Oh my god, did really nobody else play together at all?
I don't think so.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. It's saying we should have brought back the Derek Joey Van Pelt rivalry.
We should have brought back June and the guy that she got ejected from the house.
For June and Scott.
Yeah.
That's true. We didn't consider that one.
We should have considered Big Brother 2 Justin.
Oh my god. Okay, well, this is it. Any last words for the people back home, Ryan?
I don't think so. Again, I personally, I don't think Bryce does. I read all the comments. I reply to a lot of them if I have something to say. I know, again, every time we're like and subscribe, haha, smash that like button, like we're kind of doing it as a bit. But if you watch this far, I would assume you enjoyed the content, and I would really appreciate if you could like and subscribe, especially for a small channel. It helps a lot.
The unironic like and subscribe, I'm with it.
I gave it in my solo video as well.
Let's do it.
And I mean, we got 3 subscribers since I uploaded that, so it might genuinely be working.
I'm down.
But we do really appreciate the support. We've been doing this for a little under a year. During Big Brother 28, we will be back to weekly uploads, which will be very fun. It's always fun because we do it like right after the eviction, and then we do it until like 1 a.m. and we're tired as hell.
Yep.
But we'll give weekly recaps once Big Brother 28 starts. We're enjoying the off season a lot though, and we do appreciate the support.
I will say as well, Ryan does like to send me whenever he got comments and subscribers and be like that. And we obviously made this with I've been in this with the idea that like we will never get anyone watching these videos.
Yeah.
That's always been my expectation. So every time people like comment or like I watch the whole thing or like give ideas or whatever, like it's very touching and it's very appreciated that you're down to Heroes Yap for like an hour and 10 minutes.
Okay. Oh
It's
my
very,
god, we got another subscriber from when I sent you yesterday.
I
In fact,
mean,
let me give a specific shout out. Let's see if I'll
Taute take
pronounce this
over.
right. Uh, it's either Dago or Dego. It's DEGO 5509.
Mhm.
Comments on like every single one of our videos
Okay.
and likes them. Always comments. They're like, "Dinner's about to be so good. Good video." I appreciate you specific. I appreciate all the subscribers, but you're always commenting. You're always right there. I appreciate you specifically greatly. Thank you so
And
much.
I hope your dinner is wonderful. I hope you have a wonderful dinner. I hope
I
it's
agree.
absolutely delicious and scrumptious, and you eat that, and you're like, wow, this was really,
And
you know.
shout out to EnergyM6284 for saying rest in peace, Bryce. Peace emoji, gravestone emoji.
Oh, thank you for that as
When
well.
Bryce died.
Well, your kindness brought me back to life. So yeah, maybe maybe it's maybe it's the summer of Taute. Maybe that it's a Taute summer. Maybe it's the hot girl summer is gone. White boy summer. Well, white boy summer's in.
Is it?
So I
That's
don't
perfect for
probably
us.
we're Trump's America. So
That's
um,
true. We're so oppressed.
so I'm down for a white boy summer. And so that means it's a Taute summer because we are doing. I mean, listen, two white guys with microphones. It's very in right now. So there's a path. All right. Well,
Who's laughing?
I know. I just my friend has a friend over, so
Oh my god.
I don't know.
They could have been guests on Taute. We could have got their opinions on their first boot versus winners.
I know. Well, you have to wait till next time, I guess.
Okay.
All right. Good night to First Boot Ryan from Winner Bryce.
Love one another.
Love one another. Yeah.